back to the channel. It's so good to have you guys back. Today, we're going to take out the Princess Elizabeth Mustang Mark 1A in a realistic battle. Now, we've got a short video today, guys. I'm sorry, but I've had a very busy day. It's been a very, very busy day, and I would really like to get a video out daily. I want to start doing daily uploads. However, today it just wasn't happening. I've had about 1 hour to 1 hour 25 minutes to make a video. So, I only had enough time for one realistic battle. So I decided I was going to take this thing out. It's one of my favourite aircraft in the game. I freaking love this thing. I took it out to Sicily. I'm not going to spoil much other than the second half of the game, one player decides to run away. That ain't happening. I didn't have the time for it. I landed on the aircraft. I J'd out, apologised to the team, and I went and did some work. And that was it. And then I came back. And then I've made this video. So I've just had one game. I got a few kills, but like I said, for about 20-25 minutes, I was not going to be chasing down a fighter. I just had to get on with my day. So, it's going to be a short video today. Just a few things I'd like to bring up. First of all, this thing costs 10,000 lions to repair. But the standard American one, in tree, only costs 5,000 lions to repair. Is that fair? I want you guys to let me know in the comments. My opinion, I'm not sure. I don't really have an opinion on it. Lions aren't really an issue for me, so it's difficult for me to relate. But please, let me know in the comments. Is that fair? Is that unfair? Also, speaking of comments, I want to give 2 shout-outs to 2 subscribers. Well, I assume they're subscribers. They might not be, but they're definitely commenters. So, first one is Edward G. This legend, I talk more about him in tomorrow's video, but he's great. Shout out to you, Ed. He brought up a lineup suggestion. You'll be getting that video tomorrow, Ed, lad. Don't you worry. So, shout out to you. I also want to give a shout out to Gene Valjean, who basically, roasted me. No. So, he brought up some interesting points on the LA7. I would just like to, first of all, thank him for his comments, but also apologise, because I feel like I came across like a sarcastic twat. So I would like to apologise to him. He brought up some, he was not being offensive to me in any way. He basically said, maybe it's my aim that's the problem, not the inconsistencies of the Schwacks. So I tell you what, I could go on for ages. So I'm gonna, I still think it's not my skill, I think it is the cannons. But I tell you what, I will take this thing out another time later. Maybe I'll take out a different aircraft like the LA5, which still has the same guns. And I'll do another video revisiting the Schwack cannons. But thank you very much to Gene Valjean. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Your comments were good, he expressed his opinion. He expressed his opinion, and that's what I want in the comments. So thank you guys very much. Shout out to those 2 people. I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, I'm really sorry that it's short. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. If you did not, let me know why in the comments. Let me know about the Mustang thing. Is it fair? That's Japan, not Britain. Is it fair that the Mustang for Britain costs twice as much to repair? And let me know what you guys think of the Schwacks. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick game on Sicily. Okay guys, welcome to Sicily. We're in the P51B Mustang Mark 1A. The Mustang Mark 1A, is it good, is it bad? How'd you fly it? So, it's not the best, I'm not gonna lie, it's got a few problems and they're incredibly frustrating. Number one, it doesn't actually have the famous Merlin engine, which the Spitfires and the definitive Mustang, the P51Ds get. It actually has an Allison engine, which basically can't perform at altitude. It's not a pleasant thing. So ultimately, you don't want to take this thing up to altitude. Now, WarThunder, there's this thing where you have to climb. Now, this is good because it never used to be like this. Back in the day, realistic battles were not fun to play because, like, arcade was like the mode. Arcade was like the thing with WarThunder. But then people started to jump from arcade into realistic, but they didn't treat it any differently. Like, so they would just fly straight to battle and get into this massive furball. And then you would have the odd few people who bothered to climb, and now they've got no targets to shoot. Now people have gotten a lot smarter, people tend to climb. However, that doesn't mean you should. There are some aircraft that you just should not climbing. Or at least not to like 20,000 feet. Because some aircraft don't perform up there. This is one of them. This is an aircraft that you just have to accept there are going to be people above you. So you have to know how to deal with people who are above you. Another good thing though is you're teamed up with Spitfires, because this is the British Mustang, and they do tend to climb. So they can handle all the targets up high, but it does mean you have to depend on your team, which obviously takes a lot of control away from you as a player. Now luckily we've got a cloud map here, so I can use the clouds as my ceiling. Now, is this thing a Boom Zoomer or a dogfighter? That's a very difficult question to answer. It actually turns pretty well. It's not going to outturn everything. I think it feels like a 109 in its turning, but a very light and very manoeuvrable 109. That's at least how it feels at speed. At low speeds, it feels like a Corsair. Very sluggish. It's a Boom Zoomer then, right? No, not quite, because it can't quite get high enough to capitalise on its boom enough. It is quite fast though, it is fairly fast, but it's not the fastest around. It is a very awkward aircraft, I'm not going to lie, but some more good things. It's got quad 20mm Hispanos, which I've taken the default belts out, not the air targets. I'm not having much luck with air targets recently, I don't know what it is. Now this is ideal. These are the perfect targets we want. 109s and 190s that decided to go low. Right, we're going to pick a target now and we're going to dive on him. Although there is a 110 to the left here, who's actually caught my attention. We might, unless he's coming into a head-on with me. Tried to drop some shots off, but I was at a very awkward angle. Right, so 190 or 410. The Spitfire's got the 410, so I focus on the 190 who's gone straight up into the air. So that's first kill of the match. That's a 190 down. Let's flip over now, and that 410's got a 109 on his ass. So we'll worry about this 410 who could come in and kill our friendly 109. Is he going to pitch up at me? I don't think he is, so we'll roll over. I was going to take the flaps out, but I think I'm going a bit too quick. Get on this guy's tail, and we will obliterate him. There we go, that's him down. Now we'll pull up. See how this thing can get some speed going. But it loses it fairly quickly. Its energy retention isn't the greatest. Don't have to worry about it. Now, two 109s who are fast and high above us. They highly have the energy advantage over us. Now, you want to initiate your dodging turn early in the Mustang Mark1A because it is quite sluggish when it's not going really fast. So if you leave your dodge too late, or you leave the dodge, if you evade the enemy at the time you would in a Spitfire, for example, you're just going to get wrecked, because this thing has not got the responsiveness of a Spitfire. So you can see we successfully manoeuvred against that 109. It wasn't difficult. Just don't make it easy for them, you know? It's pretty self-explanatory. But also keeping our eye on this 109 who can come and end our game at any moment. Now, he's manoeuvring onto us. I left that a little too late then, and it might cost me. There we go. Now, here's someone on his tail. Well, as you can see, all that altitude we gained, we had to lose straight away to avoid being killed by this 109. That is the Mustang Mark1A. That's what you have to get used to. Now, before when I mentioned Boom and Zoomer, you can fly this thing like a Boom and Zoomer. Just be careful when you're at the high altitude and just hope to God that you don't come across anyone, because they'll just outperform you. They'll be able to outturn you, they'll be faster than you, they'll do everything better than you. So, if you decide to take this up as a Boom and Zoomer, and you're at 20,000 feet and you do come across an enemy aircraft, what do? Dive. Get the hell out of there. Dive, and if they start to catch up on you, turn, because at high speeds this thing turns very nicely. I'll put a few into him just in case. As you see, we were able to hit him. I'll negative G turn, and then I'll do a standard turn away. I'm going to spiral to come after this 109, whilst also being aware of that guy on my tail. And that 109's going up, which is possibly going to put me... I'm not going to follow, because that's going to put me into a position where this 109 on my tail can easily kill me. So we're going to come round, as this P39's about to discover. He's lucky to get away with his life there. We're going to come up at the 109, which I have tagged, and as you can see, we're not going to be losing sight of this guy anytime soon. Right, so 109 below us. Is he going to come and pitch up at me? He is not. He's actually going after the P39. So I'm going to slot in on this guy's tail, and we're going to eviscerate him. That's his wing gone, and that's our third kill of the match. So this 109 is probably going to continue going to his airfield. I did put some pretty lethal shots into him. I could follow him, but I'm actually going to return to base. Here's why. That guy can outrun me. I'm not going to be able to catch up with him. Even if I could, he's going right next to his airfield. And AA in WarThunder, I'm not going to mess around with that. Also, I'm running fairly low on ammo, so that's something we're going to want to stock up on. And also, there are still some enemy aircraft on this side of the map. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for the Mustang Mark1A. So what happened then, so what happened was there was a P47 and a Focke-Wulf 190 remaining around our airfield. AAA got one, and then friendly fighters got the other. I touched down, rearmed, got up into the air, and that 109 who I let go, he also touched down, repaired, and he flew up to space. And we spent the rest of the game looking for him. We finally found him, and he J'd out of his aircraft. I was pretty pissed off. I completely forgot I was making a video, so I just walked away. I just walked away. I made myself a cup of tea. I come back and I realised I was recorded. So yeah, sorry guys, we haven't got the end of that game. It's pretty standard, pretty boring. But that's a 3-kill game in the Mustang Mark1A, which is pretty standard if you do it properly. Now, it is difficult. You've got to be good at dodging and avoiding enemies, and depending on how the enemy who is engaging you takes his approach, there may be nothing you can do about it. So, all I can say is, on the topic of should you buy this, it's your money, so do whatever the hell you want, but I would advise going over to the American tree, because you can do this. I couldn't do this back when I was buying this aircraft. I just had to take Frankie on PC and 1080p's word, because I saw it in a video of his. Also, I was playing arcade battles back then, and anything with loads of cannons is good. Get yourself this P51 Mustang in the American tree. It is the exact same fighter. So if you pick this up for yourself, fly it, and if you like it, if you can get it to work, then I can recommend going over and buying the British one. It's got a nice boost on it, and you can research aircraft very quickly with it. So, that's our video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments anything you'd like to see me fly or drive next. So, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, thumbs down if you do not. Let me know why in the comments. Share this video with as many people as you can. And if you're new to the channel, why not hit subscribe? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video.